She's a big lass and a bonny lass, and she likes her beer. And they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she was here.
What are we sitting on?
We are sitting on a tram. Sun's in my eyes.
There's no sun.
Well, it's something's in my eye.
This is an old school there, and the church, Davy's fried fish, and this is set in the North Durham countryside. Isn't it beautiful?
Down in a lane, two men had quarreled over a girl whom they both admired. Brothers in name, but foes in feeling. Passion, alas, their hearts had fired. One said, "You traitor, you stole her from me. Henceforth a stranger to England I'll be. If we must part," said the other with pain, "don't part like this, we may ne'er meet again. For old time's sake, don't let our enmity leave. For old time's sake, say you'll forget and forgive. Life's too short to quarrel, hearts too precious to break. Shake hands and let us be friends for all time's sake." The next song needs no introduction. The first few notes of the music will be sufficient to tell you the title. And don't forget, boys and girls, to join in the chorus. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet on the seat of a bicycle built for two. There is a flower within my heart, Daisy, Daisy, planted one day by a glancing dart, planted by Daisy Bell. Whether she loves me or loves me not, sometimes it's hard to tell. Yet I am longing to share the lot of beautiful Daisy Bell. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer. Come along, boys. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet on the seat of a bicycle built for two.
This one here.
This one.
No, this one.
Yeah, Pappy,
This is a rag carpet.
Pappy said his mum made
Yeah,
these.
my grandmother used to make these, and they're made from little rags.
Yeah, and they said you just pull them through at the
You
back.
pull them through here, and that's they used to use all the old coats and things. Sorry, they used to use all coats and things to do it, to put them together. Oh, you've got your work cut out today, haven't you? Brass polishing. Yeah. Black what?
Black lead.
Letting all the thing over there, yeah, the fire thing. Wow. Yeah?
This is a
Pit hat.
That's a pit hat, yes. And all the washing on the clothes horse. And there's your sewing machine. That's a sewing machine there.
Is it?
Yeah, and it was a treadle sewing machine.
Wait, here?
Yeah, and that's a treadle sewing machine. So your foot went on there to make it go instead of having the electric.
Where's the actual needle thing?
It's inside there. It's inside the
here?
box. No, inside this box here. And what's in here? This is, oh, look at the little potty. That's a little children's potty chair. And there, a bed in the room, a baby's crib, the violin, and the piano. This would be the front room. This is the front room, and in this room, you always lived in this kitchen room here, and you rarely went into that room unless the vicar came or unless somebody came for tea.
What is it, nice?
You didn't eat out here, in here. My grandmother used to have a front room that had a lock on it. It had a little lock and we couldn't go in. And there was a piano in there. Oh, that's an organ piano, that. This is a he shed.
A what now?
A he shed, an old-fashioned shed for the old man to work in and make things in it.
Well, what do they make?
Can you smell it?
Ugh.
Oh, it smells lovely. It smells of
rank.
old wood. Old wood. Now what's in here? This is where the tomatoes are being grown.
Okay.
And this is Al's place. Al's place. And look at this. He's got all sorts. He's got books. He's got an old train up there. He's got his bike. He's got a little lathe.
And what would you do in here?
He'd do his woodwork.
Oh.
All for woodwork. Over there, the little drill. My father used to have one of those drills over there. You turn the handle and drill it, and the drill comes down.
It looks like your engraver thing.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Right. Oh. Down near West Yorkshire.
Oh, West, lovely country down there.
See, there's a proggy mat there.
So New Yorkshire is still the northeast of England to me.
Yeah.
Now then, have you heard of my grandfather's clock?
My grandfather's clock was too great.
What? My grandfather's clock was too tall for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. That one, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that one was actually written by a gentleman who visited a place in Piercebridge, just outside of Darlington, yeah? And the story from my grandfather's clock came from the clock that was stood there, and he was wondering why it stopped working.
And stopped never to go again till when the old man died. Yeah.
My grandfather's clock was too big for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a pennyweight more. It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born, and 'twas always his treasure and his pride. But it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering, tick-tock, it's life seconds numbering, tick-tock, it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. And in watching its pendulum swing to and fro, many years had he spent as a boy. From childhood to manhood the clock seemed to know and to share both his grief and his joy. But it struck 24 when he entered through the door with a blooming and beautiful bride. And it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering. Tick-tock, it's like seconds numbering. Tick-tock, it stops, shot, never to go again when the old man died.
Yes. Yes.
Now then, another northeast song, right? Like I say, please forgive me, I'm sat down because I'm poorly, so.
Oh.
Another one from the northeast. Now then, guys. Now you youngsters might know this word. What's a parody?
Nobody knows.
I bet they know the minute I describe what a parody is, right? How many times have you heard one of your modern pop songs and somebody's changed the words to make it a bit daft?
Yeah.
That's a parody. So you've just changed the word but kept the tunes. Now then, who knows Bladen Races?
Put your hands up if you do. No?
I bet they do when they hear
I'm sure
it,
they will.
Okay, but Bladen Races was written by a gentleman who actually, I'm not going to sing Bladen Races, it's a different one. I'm going to give you a spout up. In fact, I'll stand up because I feel ignorant like those people that are that way. Do you want to come through if you like? There's plenty of room. Sorry, sweetheart, I'm just going to move this so that you can come through. So, it's a man by the name of Mr. Ridley, right?
Ridley.
Yeah. He actually wrote a parody of a song called Pretty Polly Perkins from Paddington Green. Has anybody heard that?
Oh, no, but you can do the...
Oh, her name's Pretty Polly Perkins from Paddington Green, and you can imagine by the name she's ever so to do. And you know, oh my goodness, if a bit of rain dropped on her, she'd probably cry. Right? Whereas Cushy Butterfield, the parody of that song, she's a proper lass. She's a big lass, she's a bonny lass, and she likes the beer. So, does anybody know Cushy Butterfield?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to give you guys the chorus, right, and you can sing it along with me, right? So it's, she's a big lass and a bonny lass, and she likes a beer.
She's a big lass and a bonny lass, and she likes her beer.
And they calls her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she was here.
And they calls her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she was here.
Right, so remember that. It will catch up on you eventually, so... You ready? I'm not a good singer, I just like to sing. So. As a broken-hearted kill man and as all heals in love. We're a young lass from Gateshead and I calls her my dove. Her name's Cushy Butterfield and she sells yellow clay. And her cousin's a milkman and he calls him Tom Gray.
She's a big lass, she's a big lass, and she likes her beer. And they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she was here.
Her eyes are like two holes in a blanket burnt right through. And her blouse in the morning would spin a young coat. And when I hears her calling, will you buy only tea? Like the candy man's trumpet steals my heart away. You ready?
She's a big lass, she's a bonny lass, and she likes her beer. And they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she was here.
Well done.
Hey! Thank you.
Northeast songs. Keep those northeast
Claudia,
songs
there's
alive.
another sewing machine over there. It's a different one there. It's got a little case on the top of it. Same thing.
There is a flower within my heart, Daisy, Daisy, planted one day by a glancing dart, planted by Daisy Bell. Whether she loves me or loves me not,
Coconut, that's not how you spell coconut. It must be the old-fashioned way.
Longing to share the lot of beautiful Daisy Bell. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer. Come along, boys. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet on the seat of a bicycle built for two.
Oh, all right, all right, all right. Have it your own way. Now I'll sing you Down at the Old Bull and Bush. Will you give me a chording G, please, Mr. Conductor?
All right, so.
Come, come, come and the old woollen bush. Come, come, have some port wine with me down at the old woollen bush. Hear the little German band. Just let me hold your hand, dear. Do, do. Come and have a drink or two down at the old woollen bush.
Oh, that was me.
Saying,
Carry on.
carry on regardless.
Yeah, carry on. Carry on, girls.
So they're busy queuing up for the sweets, and then they're going to go to Beamish office. Branch office? Officials.
Talk about the shade of the sheltering palm. Praise the bamboo tree with its wide-spreading charm. There's a little nook down near old Hampstead town. You know the place, it has one great renown. Often with my sweetheart on a bright summer's day, to the little path there my footsteps will stray. If she hesitates when she looks at the sign, promptly I whisper, now do not decline. But come and make eyes at me down at the old woollen bush. Come, have some port wine with me down at the old woollen bush. Hear the little German band. Just let me hold your hand, dear. Do. Come and have a drink or two down at the old woollen bush. Come along, boys. Come and make eyes at me down at the old woollen bush. Come, have some port wine with me down at the old woollen bush. Hear the little German band, la 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 la. Just let me hold your hand, dear. Do. Come and have a drink or two down at the old woollen bush.
At the club one evening, Jones was telling all his pals how much he hated girls, despised their golden curls. You wouldn't catch me with a girl, you bet your life, said he. Girls possess no charm for me. Then one chap there at Jones began to leer, picked up his cane and said to him, come here. Hold your hand out, naughty boy. Hold your hand out, naughty boy. Last night in the pale moonlight I saw you with a nice girl in the park. You were strolling full of joy, and you told her you've never kissed a girl before. Hold your hand out, naughty boy.
As they used to fondly glow when we sat there long ago, listening to the water's flow, Nellie Dean. There's an old mill by the stream, Nellie Dean, where we used to sit and dream, Nellie Dean. And the waters as they flow seem to murmur sweet and low, you're my heart's desire, I love you, Nellie Dean. I will now sing you one of my earliest successes. When I first started my stage career 38 years ago in my native country, Australia.
Came a wee maiden climbing my knees. Tell me a story, do, uncle, please. Tell you a story, what shall I tell? Tales about giants or elves in the dell. Nay, I will tell you something that's true. Why, I've ne'er wed, dear, had children like you. Once I'd a sweetheart, my all in all, but I thought her faithless after the ball. After the ball was over, after the break of morn, after the dancers leaving, after the stars were gone, many a heart was aching. If we could read them all, many the hopes that were shattered after the ball.
As a broken-hearted keelman and as though he'd in love with a young lass in Gateshead, and I call home me dove. Her name's Cushy, Butterfield, and she sells yalla clay, and her cousin is a muckman, and they call him Tom Gray. She's a big lass and a bonny lass, and she likes her beer, and they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she was here.